What up, YouTube? What I want to talk about today is the use of the word terrorism and terrorists, and was the conduction of 9/11 a perfectly orchestrated event um, conducted by foreign entities, i.e., Afghanistan, Iraq, and Iran? But anyways, to jump right into it, the very utterance of the word terrorism, terrorist, arouses certain suspicion and antagonism against individuals that's been conditioned in their minds. Um, the use of the word was highly prevailing in 2001 after September 11th during the Bush administration. And I would say it definitely has mitigated over the years. In 2010, I would definitely say that that was by far the greatest mitigation of the word. Um, and the reason being is it's no longer needed as much because now we hear of a particular region, we view individuals, we hear of Islam religion, we automatically make suppositions based upon um, other sources that they're terroristic. And you can definitely say we have put the restrictions and perpetuated the use of these chains on our minds because we allowed ourselves to be conditioned as well as preconditioned to the use of the word terrorism. And now we automatically make assumptions based upon hearing or seeing someone. So definitely that kept us separated um, a from other people and also raised a cognitive dissonance because some of us may be practitioners of Islam, not including myself, but just people in general might be practitioners of it, and they might question themselves or question other people, like, oh, is Islam really this? Just by listening to that conduit of information, the television. So the word itself is definitely mitigated, as I said before, and we have definitely put those chains in our minds. And 9/11. Now, 9/11 was orchestrated, in my opinion, by the government itself because this isn't actually a government, it's a corporation. It's for profit, for regulating other people's resources. So it was definitely a false flag attack and a impulse to gain control of people and natural resources. And it's pretty obvious now, especially people in my generation that have done the research, that 9/11 was definitely a false flag attack orchestrated by the government itself and the whole practice of Zionism. Um, it's pretty much a war out there, and this war has been going on for centuries, and it's already, in a sense, one world government because the introduction of globalization and capitalism. So pretty much we're all ran on the same, if not similar, currency in a sense. So the whole 9/11 was an impose to world government. That's kind of like out of the picture now. Another thing is that what I want to talk about is jihad. Jihad is not holy war. Jihad is a struggle for all of us experience the struggle of life. No matter if you live in financially well or financially unstable, we all have a struggle in life. So it's not a holy war. 9/11, to our sense in 2013, was definitely an inside job. And now this perpetual war is going to go on for a while, for a long time, no matter what president is involved or what president occupies the position. Obama is still a drone president. He still has those terroristic characteristics because terrorism itself is a use of intimidation for political aim. So they definitely use daunting tactics for in order to um, get their political aim or their agenda across. So this government, in a sense, definitely is terrorist or terroristic. The foreign policies behind America is definitely terroristic. I mean, that arouses terrorism itself because you have bases stationed around the whole world. It's going to arouse a lot of antagonism and terrorism itself. So America is definitely breeding these terrorists in a sense over here in the homeland. They wear those $10,000 suits, and they say that these people scream Allah Akbar when in actuality they really don't. So you have to be foolish to believe that now, in a sense. And um, I would definitely say America is the biggest terrorist organization, as well as Obama, Bush. They're the same president. They're the same people. They're not gonna appeal. They appeal to the people in order to gain the incentive to do what they want to do. and then they destroy the image of other people in order to justify their actions. So they definitely need the ignorance of people to stay in power. So Obama, Bush, no matter what president comes after Obama or if Obama remains in office, they're still the same people, and they don't appeal to the people. They appeal to the corporations because the president himself is the president of the corporation. That's what America is, a corporation. So, in a sense, it's not really trying to appeal to the people, just to the corporations and to the Zionists that pretty much have ties with the Vatican, America, the Pope, all of this stuff. So just be wary of the television and to cap it all off, and just continue to do your research. And I mean, if you look at the history of America, Operation Mockingbird, Paperclip, you can look at all the operations that the CIA and FBI have orchestrated and conducted. That they don't appeal to the people. They'll do anything necessary to gain power or establish dominion over others. It's not about money. It's about power now. It's all about dominion over others. So once you look at the history of this country, you would definitely question the tactics and the sinister agenda of America. So that's pretty much it. I just want to lay that down on the table on 9/11. Definitely a false flag attack, and presidents are nothing more than puppets, and they're terroristic as well. You can't just sit there and label someone as terrorist when they never personally came to where I live and say, "Hey, you're this and that. We're gonna blow your house up." I mean, America does that on a daily. They have attacked over 15 countries in the last 25 years, so that's terroristic as well. Their military expenditure is skyrocketing versus trying to care for heart disease and diabetes that's endemic in this country. So that's all I want to talk about. You guys have a good day. Peace.